is CBS 4 News Tonight.
We begin with breaking news right now at 11. Brad Parscale, the former campaign manager for President Trump's re-election bid, is in a Fort Lauderdale hospital tonight after police were called to his home. CBS 4's Jessica Vallejo is live at Broward Health Medical Center with what police say happened. Jessica.
Well, Carly, Fort Lauderdale Vallejo, CBS 4 News Tonight.
Is available help to you. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is online. It's only a phone call away. That number is 800-273-8255. Take a look at your screen. Again, the number 800-273-8255. Well, with only 37 days before the November 3rd election, the New York Times has reportedly obtained tax return data belonging to President Trump. The president has long fought to keep his taxes private and says this latest round of reporting is fake news. CBS's Nicole Killian has more from Washington.
The New York Times reports.
And now to the chase for the championship. All right, from the American Airlines Arena to the streets of Southwest Miami-Dade, South Florida is celebrating the Miami Heat or the chase for the NBA championship. You're looking at Chopper 4. This is right now over La Carreta on Bird Road, where we see people are lining the streets. There's that sound. That's what we like to hear. It's become a tradition in South Florida, even if the crowds are smaller than maybe what we're used to seeing with the coronavirus pandemic. But nevertheless, the excitement remains. The Miami Heat now in the chase for the NBA championship, and they are going to have to beat an old friend in order to bring it home. CBS 4 sports anchor Mike Cunio joins us live from the newsroom with a breakdown. Hey, Mike.
Hey, you love to see the fans out there again this day. Carly, back to you.
All right, Mike. Now, see, I understand that it's pots and pans. That's what I need, right, in order to. I don't have pots and pans, but I have a mug.
Hey, you know what?
Does that count?
You're working. You got to. You know, we were talking earlier. You said you're always the most prepared person in the newsroom. There you go. You got to work with what you got. I respect the cup and the pen, whatever you got there. If you don't have the pots and pans, go with whatever you can bang. Just go ahead and do it right now.
Got to be resourceful, Mike.
That's right.
All right,
absolutely.
Thank you. Well, because of the economic impacts of COVID-19, drive-through food distributions have become common in South Florida. But have you seen a food drive that actually doubles as a voting registration site? In North Miami, volunteers of Michelle Obama's When We All Vote handed out boxes of food along with voter registration information. They handed out groceries to more than 2,000 people, and many got the help they needed to cast their ballots in November.
It's an easy process. People don't even have to get out of the car. They just drive right up. We have people with information on registering to vote, the census folks, and then they drive right up, and we actually put the boxes right into their cars of food, groceries.
And as a reminder, October 5th is the last day to register to vote in the 2020 general election. And here are several important dates leading up to the election on November 3rd. The last day to register to vote, as we said, is Monday, October 5th. Early voting starts 2 weeks later on October 19th. There will be 33 early voting locations in Miami-Dade, 22 early voting sites in Broward. If you prefer to vote by mail, the last day to request a ballot is October 24th. And coming up on CBS 4 News at 11, Broward and Miami-Dade counties announce new guidelines moving into Phase 3. Which businesses are now allowed to open? Up next. Welcome back, and now to the road to reopening. New guidelines in Broward and Miami-Dade counties allow all businesses to open back up, including bars and nightclubs. But counties are still allowed to put their own limited restrictions in place. In a surprise announcement, Florida Governor Ron
to wear the mask.
And the Florida Department of Health reports the state has now surpassed 700,000 total coronavirus cases. Today, the state has 1,882 new cases and 10 new deaths. But none of those new deaths actually happened in South Florida. Miami-Dade is reporting 282 new cases. Broward County has 154 new cases, and Monroe County reports just 1 new case. CBS 4 meteorologist Dave Warren joins us now from his home on this Sunday evening. Dave, what can we expect for the week ahead?
Well, the week ahead, we are talking about a little.
Dave, thank you. Today marks the start of the solemn Jewish holiday Yom Kippur, considered the holiest day on the Jewish calendar. Observers hold a day-long fast and usually spend the day in synagogue on the Day of Atonement. The holiday started at sundown tonight and ends tomorrow evening. It's been more than a week now since Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away. Today, several South Florida organizations celebrated her life. The caravan started outside of the Miami-Dade County Courthouse and it headed to the Freedom Tower in downtown Miami. Drivers made signs with some of her famous quotes, and one even had her infamous white lace collar on it. The event was hosted by the Commission for Women along with several other partners. Well, tonight a federal judge has ruled that TikTok users can continue downloading the app, at least for now. The judge is temporarily blocking the Trump administration's attempt to ban the platform. Lawyers for TikTok argued that the administration's App Store ban would infringe on First Amendment rights and do irreparable harm to the business. The ban was supposed to start last Sunday. Coming up on CBS 4 News at 11, the new push to bring tourists back to our beaches and get the word out about the Miami Shines program up next. And we have Chopper 4 live over La Carreta on Bird Road. Take a look at all those cars. Everybody is celebrating the Heat in the chase for the championship. We'll be right back after this. Welcome back. The Greater Miami Convention and Visitors Bureau has launched the recovery phase of its Miami Shines promotional initiative. It has a bigger platform to spotlight the local hospitality industry and extends many popular discounted programs. As CBS 4's Lisa Petrillo explains, it's not just targeting the tourist dollars.
There's no better time than now, according to the Greater Miami Convention and Visitors.
Massachusetts mother is learning about the kindness of strangers. Her daughter's a special needs child with a picky appetite, only eating one very popular canned pasta. But when the pandemic emptied the shelves at a local supermarket, a stranger stepped in to help. CBS's Steve Hartman reports.
I thought I had reported on every subject imaginable.
That's our news for now. Sports Desk is next.